Hey, so thanks for clicking in. I am Amy McRotty, your premier real estateologist, baby. I am here to discuss all things real estate. And today, I'm going to be showing you River Reach Condominiums. So River Reach is in the Sobro part of town, Fort Lauderdale, south of Broward. It is an island community sitting on 22 acres. And it's set up like an island. It's off of the new river with some canals on either side. Boat docks are available for rent for owners. What else? There's 2 tennis courts and 2 pickleball courts, a fitness center, community center. What else do they have? All of the typical lovely condo amenities. So today we're gonna just kind of take a little walk around while we go look at about 3 different units for sale, and then we'll take you on a view of River Reach from the boat. So please subscribe to my channel, hit the little bell so you get notifications of new videos. Don't forget to hit me up in the comments if you have any questions or if you want to see any units, and please share the video if you know anyone that's interested in moving to the Fort Lauderdale area on the east side of town that loves the water, because River Reach is a special little spot that a lot of people don't know about. Price range is about, you'll see one that's about $300,000. Handyman special, it's gutted, it's a blank canvas. $300,000 to $595,000. So we're going to look at a 1-bedroom, 1.5 bath, 900 square feet. We're going to look at a 2-bedroom, 1,100 square foot Handyman special. And we're going to look at a fully renovated 2-bedroom, 2-bath condo in this building right here behind me. So what else can I tell you about River Reach? A few more things I want to tell you. It sits on 22 acres. Oh, it's an island, so therefore one way in, one way out. Manned security, so nobody gets in unless you leave their name with the guard at the front gate. That's kind of nice. We're super close to I-95, Davie Boulevard, downtown Fort Lauderdale, and about 2.5 miles to the ocean. If you have a boat and you want to rent dock space here, there's a wait list usually on that, but it goes pretty quickly. And the nice thing about the location and dockage here is that there are no fixed bridges to the ocean. So if you have a sailboat with a big old mast, or a big old fishing boat with a tuna tower, or any kind of high boat, no problem. You just dock it here, live here, enjoy. You see there's 3 heated swimming pools on the property as well. You can have dogs up to 20 pounds. You can have kitty cats. It's just been renovated, so I'm looking at the seawall here. It looks pretty tight. That's not recently done, but I'm looking at it now. It looks to be in great shape. Of course, if you want to ask questions with the association or have a diver look at the seawall so you can anticipate when it might need maintenance again, do that. What else? Yeah, so we're right here on the river. Let me shoot you around the river. Those are the single family homes. That's going south on the river. Of course, that's going north. And the little canals are where all the dockage is. So it's just a fabulous place to live. So let's go look at a few units, shall we? Hey, thanks for clicking in. This is Amy, your premier real estateologist. I'm here to help you make deals in Fort Lauderdale and the surrounding areas. It's Florida, just in case you didn't know. Anyway, I used to be a real estate attorney for like 30 years, and I sold the firm, and now I am out of the office and into the streets. And today, I'm going to take you to River Reach. The River Reach condo complex is a little gem here in Fort Lauderdale. One way in, one way out. It's just a little isolated island. There's boat dockage available for owners pictures of the units. The units have been well maintained, and you have your access by water and easy access by land. Right to 95. You can get to Miami in like a half hour, and you can get to all points west in about the same. So this is the beginning of River Reach here, the complex. It's a very large complex with a lot of units, and it's just beautifully maintained and very secure. And it's on the river. It's on a point lot on the river. Now behind me are the individual houses across from River Reach. And now I'm going to pan you back to River Reach. It's a beautifully maintained property with multiple pools, boat dockage, all the amenities. And the location is just prime. And right across the canal from River Reach right here are some beautiful point and waterfront lots for sale. So if you're interested, let's see, it says it's from 15,000 to 35,000 square feet. So if you're interested in any of these lots and building a custom home over on this end of town, hit me up. And right across the street from those lots behind me is another park in Fort Lauderdale, Kuntihachi. A lot of people will launch their kayaks and those stand-up boards, a lot of water activities on this end of town. Going under another drawbridge, and that is the Davie Boulevard Bridge. Okay, so let's go see a one-bedroom unit at River Reach. This is the 1301 building, nice building, one of the last ones built. Lovely marble tile. These benches are pretty awesome too. Look at that, concrete and metal. Speaking my language. Really nice. Okay, so let's go and see how the lobby looks, and then we'll go see what a one bedroom looks like. Here we go, into the lobby. If you could only smell it, it smells so delicious. There's your mail room. Nice clean lobby. All of the lobbies at River Reach are pretty beautiful. They're all different because each building decides on how they want to decorate. This one's nice, it's pretty. We spiral off. We're gonna go see a unit on the first floor today. All right, here we go. One bedroom, 1.5 bath, 900 square feet. We're going into. There we go, your typical walk in. You have a little hallway. Very little, you're over it quick. And as soon as you turn left, you see the kitchen. Nice kitchen. This one's been renovated and nicely renovated. You got your shaker cabinets, nice big 2-foot tiles. It looks like a quartz countertop. Door, and then I spin around, and as soon as you walk in the door, you have the guest bath. Again, nice new vanity. You did a nice job. The interior doors are very lovely as well. Now we walk into the living space. It's a nice size living area. Good for one person or a couple. Spin around and you can see you get the pass through to the kitchen. Got a closet over here. Oh, let's go see what the bedroom looks like. Nice natural light coming in. The view on this one's to the parking lot, I'm sad to say, but you know, whenever you see something that doesn't float your boat, time to negotiate, baby. Okay, now we go to pocket door here, which is nice. So you don't have all kinds of doors swinging out. Pocket door, another nice interior door, another lovely updated and in style cabinet. And to the right, you have the toilet and the shower, which is lovely. Nice tile. Honeycomb style. I like the honeycomb. And then we'll spin and look at the huge closet with pretty cool shelving. Nice shelving for shoes, I suppose. And then t-shirts and whatnot. Yeah. So this is the 900 square foot condo at River Reach with all of the amenities. There's your parking lot view, but that's okay. The inside's nice and the location is fabulous. Really, River Reach is quite sweet for all the reasons earlier stated in the video. Let me know if you like this unit. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notifications, share the video if you know somebody thinking about moving to Fort Lauderdale and is interested in a condo life. Let me see what the price is on this one. 1 bedroom, 1.5 bath, 900 square feet on the water. And the winner is $313,000. You know, there's always room to negotiate, but this is a nicely renovated unit. The premises are nice. Let me see what the HOA fees are. Doing this without my glasses. The association fees are about $879 a month. Whether or not the assessments have already been paid needs to be determined and negotiated. So, nice spot. We got rid of that popcorn ceiling and did some knockdown. We did knockdown on the walls, new kitchen, new bathrooms. It's a nice unit. Thanks for coming. Okay, so now we're going to go into the 1000 building. It's away from the river a little bit, but you still get nice views of the canal. You still have all the benefits of living at River Reach with the Dockage and the great amenities. And as you can see, they've done the concrete restoration, they've done the railings and the impact windows and doors. And they're in the middle of doing the landscaping. So, a work in progress, baby, but that's a good sign. Of course, it's a sign that you need to, if you're buying a condo, down here you need to find out if the assessments relating to all of this work have been paid for. And if not, just negotiate it. You and the seller will figure it out. Or you and the buyer will figure it out. Of course, as a seller, you're expecting them to ask the questions, especially when it's obvious that there's work in progress. The lovely opening doors. Mailbox probably goes on with motion. Yeah. And then into the lobby area. This is our lobby area in the 1000 building, and in the distance you'll see there's a pool. So let's go hit the elevator and go see another unit. Okay, so here we go. Don't be surprised. This one is on the market for 168 days so far, and the price is $299,900. So the price ranges in River Reach range from about $300,000. So this is the least expensive unit in River Reach currently, and they go up to about $600,000. You'll see one of the $600,000 units later on in the video. So now let's go see what a $300,000 unit in River Reach looks like. Oh boy, you got your work cut out for you. It's okay. You can buy this. They're asking $300,000 on the market for 6 months. I say there's room to negotiate there. And also because of the condition of the property, there's room to negotiate. I'm sure the seller expects it. So we'll spin around and show you when you walk in, you have the kitchen here. This is 1,100 square feet, by the way. So you've got a kitchen here with the original drop ceilings, that fire door. All the units in River Reach have that fire door because that was the code when they built in the late 60s, early 70s. So you would need to do a kitchen reno here, but it looks like a nice sized kitchen with room for a dishwasher, nice cabinetry, raise the ceilings. And then you walk into the living area, nice size living area, current pass-through through the kitchen, but you have a blank slate here, a blank canvas, so you could just do an open floor plan. The view is what it is, so another negotiating point because it is with a view of the parking lot. Let's see. Where does this door take us? Okay. Nice sized balconies here at River Reach. You may have a view of the parking lot from the living room, but when you go to the patio, there's a fabulous view of the canal. Currently doing the landscaping portion of the upgrades, but it's nice. There's a fountain over there in the distance. There's a funny little boat over there, so you're close to the dockage. This is the bedroom. So there's the one door out to the balcony, which is pretty nice size. I'm not really a good judge at how many feet things are. So if you're interested in this unit, contact me. I'll come with the tape measure, come with you, without you, with the tape measure, with whoever you want to join me, and we'll have a look at it. It's got potential. I like these Handyman specials. You got popcorn ceilings here. While the canvas is blank, take down the popcorn ceilings. My recommendation. Very dated, not too pretty. Now we're gonna scroll down the hallway, and you've got your utility closet there. Utility closet. So they have the water heater here, the air handler, and the fuse box. And if you look at the breaker box, you'll notice that it is a Zinsco. When you're shopping for condos in Florida, another point of negotiation, you're going to have to replace that breaker box because Zinsco, Federal Pacific, and there's another one that are on the naughty list with insurance companies. You won't be able to get insurance with a Zinsco, Federal Pacific, or the other box. If you want me to drill down into my memory or my research to tell you what that third naughty list box is, hit me up in the comments. I'll research it and answer you. So anyway, you got that. And then you've got, to the left off the hallway, a half bath. Oops. So there we go. You got a toilet and a vanity. Half bath, so when you have company, they can go there. You've got this bedroom, second bedroom, just like my darling Deborah's old apartment. This was the kids' room. Nice size bedroom. And then next to the guest bath is the full primary bath. Here's the primary bedroom. Nice size bedroom as well, with the closets here, so you walk through the closet or through the hallway to get to the bathroom. Nice closet space, one side, two sides, and then into the primary bath, which is plumbed out for a shower, a sink, and a toilet. So there you have it. Some of you would call this a Handyman special. I call it a blank canvas. So you could do your crunch your numbers, see how much it would cost to renovate. And maybe you could make some money, or maybe you could just make your own special place here at River Reach. Okay, so let's go into the 1350 building. So the 1350 building and the 1301 building, they're the newest buildings in River Reach. I think River Reach was started with the buildings that are not along the point, like in the late 60s, early 70s, and then later in the late 70s, 1301 and 1350 were built. The difference on the construction, the original construction, is that this building has floor-to-ceiling windows. The other buildings were not originally floor-to-ceiling windows. And the 1350 and 1301 buildings are on the point of the island, on the river. The new river's over there. I'm going to take you on a boat tour later so you can see how that looks from the boat. And we'll also see it from the apartment. So let's go into the 1350 building. It's lovely. (1350) and 1301 also, it's one of the pools. There are 3 pools on this 22-acre property, and one of them's right here with a view of the river. So let's go. And it's very pretty, updated, nice paint, nice clean tile, benches. Here we go. Hi from the mirror. And the doors open up for you, so when you have your groceries, it's easy peasy. And then you go in to the mailbox and package delivery area. Lovely decor, nice tile laid on a diagonal in the lobby area. Here we go, up to see one of the currently most beautiful listings, in my opinion, on the market right now. So we're going to head in the elevator, check out this fabulous listing. Let's have a look at the pool area by the 1350, 1301 buildings, the newer buildings at River Reach. We have this lovely pool area. So as you can see, some people have a view of the pool. Now, these are probably primo here. That's the 1301 building, primo, because you have a view of the pool. If you like views of the pool, I like it. Some people don't like it because it can be noisy, but I don't think it's too noisy at River Reach. But those also have a view of the river. So you got 2 primo views from those units in the 1301 building. The view of the pool, and over the pool, the river. Just beautifully maintained. The assessments are fresh, and but it's a financially sound property. The impact windows and doors are in, the paint job's done, the roofs are good, on-site management, and we'll look at the amenities a little later. But here is the river view. Hello, ladies. Good. Thanks. Beautiful day. We got a little barbecue area here. And we're back on the new river, a natural river that flows through the city of Fort Lauderdale. So that direction that I'm looking, that's the 1350 building. Looking south on the river, the park over there. The home, single-family homes across the river in an area called Shady Banks, which is adjacent to Riverside. There you go, just fantastic, right? a wonderful lifestyle. The other awesome thing about River Reach is that since it is an island community, there's one way in and one way out. There's a human being at the guard gate that your guests can get in only if you call them in. So good security. Super close to I-95, Davie Boulevard, downtown Fort Lauderdale. Fabulous green space. So this is how it looks now, and the landscaping project is not even finished. It's actually, this here too, look at this, just a little. You guys probably have it wherever you live too. Is it on the tree? Yeah, that is the resurrection moss. So we had a little rain yesterday, so it's been resurrected. If you're ever tooling around South Florida and you see this moss on trees that looks dead, that's just because it's lying dormant and it's waiting for rain. So that's how they look when they get rain on them. When they don't have rain for a bit of time, they look all crumbly and brown, but they're alive. It's like a possum baby. You may think they're dead, but they're not. Wonderful tropical landscaping, and they pick plants that are strong enough to withstand the Florida heat and humidity. They left a lot of beautiful trees up here too. So it's really, you probably heard this before, a hidden gem in Fort Lauderdale, but it really is. Beautiful property. They allow pets up to 20 pounds. So if you have a fur baby, you can bring your little fur baby. I don't know about the big ones though. Now we're just kind of going around the point of the island. There's that park over there. We're scooting around the point and headed over to where the dockage is available. There we go, River Reach. A private island. They have really taken great care of this property over the years. Look at those mature roots. I don't know what kind of tree it is. Anybody knows what kind of tree this is, let me know. Please, I'm always looking in the comments so I can learn. Beautiful, huh? I don't think it's a cypress or a fig or anything because the leaves are little. I don't know. Then across the canal, when we saw, or we're going to see from the nice apartment in the 1350 building, these vacant lots that are for sale, for nice oversized lots for large luxury homes. The builder will also build for you and give you a choice of floor plans, or you can hire your own architect and build your dream home. It's a fabulous place to have a luxury home because you're no fixed bridges to get to the ocean. That's really important. Look at that dockage. So whether you live at River Reach or you buy one of the lots across the canal for your luxury home, you can get outside, that means to the ocean, in about 45 minutes. It only takes that long. It's not far in distance. It just takes that long because it's pretty much no wake zone all the way. And also to the south, if these docks aren't big enough for your boat, I think they can go up to 35 feet. Under the Davie Boulevard to the south on the river are many, many large boat marinas, yacht marinas. So if you've got a 300-foot yacht, there's a place for you right down the river. Easy peasy. And if you have a nice trawler or any fishing boat, motor yacht, probably up to 35 feet, you can get good pricing here. I think it's like 35 cents a foot. right now. So that's one of the units that we are or will explore. 1,250 square feet on the corner. All of that's good. South exposure is nice. West exposure is pretty, but you're gonna have to get blinds to be mindful of the west sun that comes in the afternoon. I say get the blinds because, boy, your electric bill for running that air conditioner would be pretty high trying to offset that western hot sun. So, yeah, look at that. Fabulous, right? This boat's pretty nice here too, nice motor yacht. That looks bigger than 35 feet, so let's see. You got, the general rule of thumb is between the pilings is 10 feet. So 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, that's about a 40 footer, I would say. Pretty nice. The wood is well preserved. The yacht is well maintained. There's power running to the docks so that you can keep your bilge pumps running. There's water running to the docks. There's a fire hose here, commercial. I mean, they do it right here at River Reach. So you can tell there's a sailboat here with a high mast. Is that 2 or is that a double-masted sailboat? Looking good.
Yeah.
You have the patience of a saint. Yeah. It looks great. Yeah, so that's a double-masted sailboat. That's a beauty too, from Portland, Oregon. And that's an indicator if it does matter to you that you can get to the ocean without any fixed bridges on the way. Just look for the sailboat masts, and that's your proof that there's no fixed bridges in your way. Hello. Work, work. You get to enjoy it too, though, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Work is first.
Nice. Nice, nice. Enjoy. And you'll see when we come up off of the docks on the exterior of the island, there are more buildings inside. So there's your 1301 and 1350 at the point, the newer buildings, and then you go into the originally constructed buildings in the interior of the island. The other nice thing is that some of the buildings, I think it's the original ones, I don't think 1350 and 1301 have underground covered parking. For many people, that is important. And if that's important to you, put it on your checklist. Me, I don't care. I lease my cars and I have a truck, so the truck stays outside. The cars do too, because I just trade them in every 3 or 4 years. I beat them up since I'm in this field, so I figure let me have a reliable car that I can beat up for a couple of years. I don't beat them up like a rental car, I just put a lot of miles on them. And it's city driving. The other nice thing about River Reach is they have 2 tennis courts and pickleball courts on the water. It's lovely to be playing tennis or pickleball and have that breeze coming off the water. Well thought out. The whole place is really well thought out. And then over here is the car wash station. So if you like washing your own cars, you can do it here. So let's go check out another unit. Okay, so here we go. Let's have a look at one of the largest units at River Reach. I'll look up the square footage in a minute. I can't remember. But this is the 1350 building. You'll notice right when you walk in, plentiful closet space. And you've got all this closet space there. And probably your air handler in this closet. This unit's been renovated already, so it's turnkey, baby. Yeah. I don't know how much useful life is left on that air handler, but your inspector will tell you. So anyway, yeah, we enter in, got 2 closets on either side, and then you have a bathroom here. Let me go in, so it's a full bath. Out of that picture. You have a nice new updated sink, toilet, shower, fabulous for your guest bath, for your guests when they're here, while you entertain in this fabulous living space. Look at this, it's beautiful. Nice square footage. Spin it around, it's an open kitchen concept. Beautifully laid out. You have a nice KitchenAid freezer on the bottom here. Nice cabinetry around it, looks like IKEA. And then you have this nice dining area here with a bar off the kitchen. And then you spin around, you've got the couch, living space, chill space, facing the outdoors. So these are all impact windows. Those have been done here at River Reach, and over there in the distance is the river and one of the canals. As you know, this is it's an island community. One way in, one way out on River Reach. Over there is Davie Boulevard. If I can do it over there. Davie Boulevard. This is one of the canals. The patio wraps around. The parking's over in the front of the building. Your view is at the waterfront. This is one of the canals. All this vacant land over here, luxury home lots for sale, multi-million-dollar homes are gradually being built. So this is kind of a new phenomena, and you're gonna have lovely neighbors. When you take this canal out, right there is the new river. Check out pretty much most of my previous videos. They're shot from the new river. And I'll also bring you a little portion of this video from the boat so you can see River Reach by boat. Also, directly across the river is a park, and there are launching sites for kayaks and other non-motorized waterfront vehicles. You'll see a lot of boats along the dock too. This entire 22-acre complex is surrounded by water and dockage that is available at quite a reduced rate for owners in River Reach. So this is your nice balcony, other units. Let's go inside, back in the unit, huh? Okay, going back in, great layout. Nice lighting, trade ceilings, nice kitchen. Cabinets are nice, huh? So these cabinets alone probably weren't enough. Got some cabinetry down here, but that's probably why they added the IKEA stuff. But I'm just spinning around in a very workable and pretty kitchen. Nice hood. The paint, this is paint faux to look like, to give it that industrial concrete look. Lovely window facing greenery there. So you got greenery from this common area and the water from the other. It looks better in person, that waterfront, and it'll look fabulous when you get those multi-million-dollar homes built. No, let me look up how much square footage this unit is, because it's one of the bigger ones. Okay, so this unit is one of the bigger ones, and it's 1,250 square feet. We're going to see a couple of others that are less square feet because 1 bedroom, 1.5 bath. This one's 2 bedroom, 2 bath, I believe. So let's go see one of the bedrooms. Call it, fancy realtors call it the tertiary bedroom, so it's not the primary. But it's quite spacious. It's a king-size bed in there with room to spare. Lighting in the closets, always a good thing. So yeah, nice second bedroom. Going back out to the hallway by the front door and that guest bath. We're gonna walk down this hallway and look at the primary bath. So this unit, I don't know if anybody's living here or not. I don't think so. Even though there's bicycles and clothes and stuff, but I'm not sure. But anyway, that's a dehumidifier. Not a bad thing to have in humid Florida. And a nice touch here that they did a barn door over the bathroom. It's nice. More closet space. Fabulous, very important when buying condos. Oh, look at this. It's like a little baby room. A little bedroom over here with a twin bed with some stuff underneath it. Drawers underneath it. Interesting. My guess is that used to be a closet. Walk-in closet, a big closet, small bedroom. And then we've got the main bedroom here, the primary. Yeah, I think they took that walk-in away, because now the closets they have here, a nice IKEA structure. Those are nice units. I don't work for IKEA, not sponsored by IKEA, but I do like this piece. And then you have the nice natural light and the view, again, of the water from the bedroom to the river. That's the river right there. You are on the point of River Reach. So that's it. 2 bedroom, 2 bath, 1,250 square feet, renovated apartment in River Reach. And I would say this is probably the Mac Daddy one that we've seen today, but I'll let you be the judge. So let me know in the comments which condo you like the best.